Yo, what's up everyone? John here with Web Dev for You, here to help you build awesome websites without code. And today I'm going to continue the Casually Building in Webflow series. This is video number 5 of building the WorkSpace template. I didn't get a chance to do a few more videos this week, so I'm continuing today. So again, it's part 5. If you're new to Webflow and you're just stumbling upon these videos, you can get started with Webflow by clicking on the description on the link in the description area below to start a free account, and then you can follow with this tutorial series. And this is part 5, so you can start with part 1 and go from there. So we've built out, the navigation hero section, this section here, services, the slider section, the customer section, and today we're going to add a CMS with WorkSpace items. So we're going to create the WorkSpace section, and we're going to add a video here as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll start with the 10-minute timer and we'll start building. So I'll start with the CMS, and we'll go into Webflow, we'll create a CMS, we'll create a new collection, and we'll call this WorkSpaces. And I'll say create collection, and we'll add a new workspace. And let's look at here. So we have meeting space, I don't know what that is, co-working space. So what was the first one? Meeting space. So click create. Do I want to title it? Yeah, meeting space, create. Then I'll add a new workspace, and we'll call this, non-cring. I don't know if that's like a actual thing, non-cring space. I'll have to look that up. And co-working space. Co-working space. All right, click create. And let's go to the settings for this collection field and add an image, workspace image, so that we can add an image for each workspace. And I'm just gonna grab those images. So we've added that workspace image. So let me just drag and drop a few images in here. In here. Click save. And click save. And let's see here. We'll add this one. And save. Okay, so we have a title and an image for each workspace, and that'll allow us to create the CMS section here, which will then link out to the workspace page. So let's go ahead into the page wrapper, and I'll add a section, and I'll call this workspace section. And let's add a container in here. Container, and I'm going to add some padding to the bottom of, let's say, 300 pixels so we can scroll. There we have the container, and then in here I'll add a wrapper, call it workspace wrapper, and we'll set the display setting to flex, vertical, center, and justify top. And I'll add a heading here, and we'll make it H3, and we'll say many workspace options for you to find the best one. Many workspace options for you to find the best one. All right, and let's just give this the class workspace heading, and let's give it a max width of 30 ch, 30 characters, maybe 20, and let's center the text. Yeah, that looks good. Many workspace options for you to find the perfect one. All right, cool. So now we have to add a CMS collection list, and we'll grab the collection from workspaces, and we'll set this collection list. We'll call it workspace collection list wrapper. Workspace collection list. And let me just do something like this so we can see it. So we have the wrapper, and then we have workspace collection item. Okay, so for the collection list wrapper, let's make the width 100%, and let's set the flex setting to flex, horizontal, and justified left. And actually I have to do that to the collection list. So let me undo that. Take the display setting off here for the collection list, not the wrapper. So we say workspace collection list. We'll set it to flex, horizontal, align, stretch, and justify left. And for the workspace collection item, let's say grow if possible. So we have our 3 different collection items, and then we'll add an image. So we'll add a background image, and let's see, so let's set the height of this to 450. So the collection item, let's set a height of 450 pixels. And then for the background image, we'll go to element settings, or no, let's go to image and gradient, click the plus, and we'll say choose image. No, actually we do want to go to element settings. Yeah, element settings, get background image from workspaces, and click workspace image. Perfect. And then we go to the background, click the plus, we'll say cover, position centered, and we don't need it to be tiled, and something like that. Okay, and then in the collection item, we're gonna add a div, and we're gonna call this workspace title. We're going to say, first for the workspace collection item, we'll say the position to relative, because then we want to set this workspace title to a position of absolute and set it to the bottom right. And then in the workspace title, we'll add a text block, and we'll say get text from workspaces, and we'll say name. All right, so each of them has a name, and we'll add some padding here. So we'll say workspace. No, this should be workspace title wrapper. Yeah, we'll do that. And then workspace title. Okay. So for the title, we'll add some padding to the left and right, maybe 20, and something like this, 20 from the top and bottom. And let's set the color to orange for the background color. Give it that orange color, and we'll move it, give it some margin from the bottom and some margin from the right. No margin from the right. Okay, so something like that. And let's set the color to, let's try white. Yeah, that looks good. And let's add some spacing in between. Let's see here. So workspace collection item. I just want to add it to the even items. Let me select even items and add some margin to the left and right of 30 pixels. We'll say 40 pixels. Yeah, there we go. And for the workspace section, let's add some padding of 10 VW from the left and right, so it doesn't press up against the browser. And boom, that looks pretty good. And let's just make sure this text is the right size. So 1624. Yeah, we can make it a bit bigger. 1624. Cool. All right. So there we have that. Let's add some margin to the bottom here. Actually, a lot of margin. We'll say 60. And there we have it. And we'll remove some margin here from the top. Our padding. Cool. So we added our workspaces. And what I can actually do here for the workspace collection item let's convert, how do I want to do this? Yeah, we need to add a link block in here. So we add a link block, and we'll call this WorkSpace link block. And we want to link this to the current workspace. And we want to place, we want to set this to a position of absolute and full. And then we want to place this workspace title wrapper in there. Okay, so that when we click, it takes us to the workspace template page where we can design the template page and have each of these link out to its individual template page. Okay, so last thing I'll do is add a video, and we'll get the video. I have this workspace video here from, I forget from where, Office Depot. And so our time is up here, but I'll just quickly add this video. And for the workspace collection list wrapper, we'll add some margin to the bottom of 40 pixels. And there we go. Looks good. So I feel like, say workspace video, I think I have to set this to 100%. The video spans has more width. Oh, because I didn't put it in the container. Okay. Yep, there we go. That should do it. Yep, looks good. So we have the workspaces. So if we click, it'll take us to the workspace template, and then we have a video that we can play. I can, play it here, and it'll start playing. And yeah, that's it for this section here. I'll see how our design team works. I might add that. I don't know if I can I can overlay this. I'm not sure if I want to though, because it'll be over the video as it's playing. So we might just skip this title here, but we'll see. I might add it in the next video. And we have this section, a testimonial section, and a footer. So looking good. Hopefully you were able to follow along. If you have any questions, let me know. But we just added a heading, added CMS items, created a collection list in Webflow called Workspaces. We added an image to the workspace items, and we were able to reference them in Webflow. And then we added this workspace title wrapper and the workspace title in here. We probably could have just added the title. I don't think we needed the title wrapper. But yeah, it works because we positioned it absolutely, and maybe I'll change that in the next video. But yeah, looks good. Or I can do that real quick now. Let me try that. Let me hide this, and we'll say position absolute, bottom right, and actually that doesn't quite work as well. Let me see. Position absolute. Oh, it does. Okay. And then we'll add, 40 pixels. Yeah. So we actually don't need this workspace title wrapper. We can just add the workspace title, and it works just great. Yep, unless, no, that works. I don't need them to be the same size here, these tabs. Yeah, I think that's fine. Or maybe I'll change the size at some point. But yeah, I'm definitely over the 10 minutes, but just wanted to play with that a little bit. We'll see if I update this, but that was kind of the gist. We referenced the image and the title from the CMS, and we added this YouTube video by just adding a video element in Webflow and copying and pasting this YouTube link into the video element. All right, so yeah, that's it for this video tutorial. Again, if you're new to Webflow, you can get started by clicking on the link below. Yeah, and feel free to ask any questions. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.